I'm on a mission to review and rank every single episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I'm not stopping until it is done. I'm of course talking about the critically acclaimed 3D computer animated Star Wars anthology series that first aired in 2008 and ended in 2020. Not to be confused with Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2D animated micro series that was released in 2003. I'm watching and reviewing every single episode in the official release order to keep things simple and ranking each episode as I go along. When all is said and done, I'll have a complete and comprehensive ranking of every episode from the entire series. So to make sure you don't miss a single episode, like this video and subscribe to the channel to ensure you stay on this journey with me. There will be spoilers for today's featured episode, so viewers beware. Now, on to today's episode. Today we're looking at episode 7 from season 2 titled Legacy of Terror. After the destruction of the Geonosis droid factory, Jedi Master Luminara Unduli pursues Poggle the Lesser as he attempts to escape the Republic. But after she disappears at a local temple, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi set out to rescue her. The two Jedi and their clones discover a system of catacombs underneath the temple that is ruled by the Geonosian Queen, controlling an army of undead Geonosians who have taken Luminara prisoner. The Queen attempts to control Luminara with the brain worm she uses for her own soldiers, but she is stopped by Anakin and Obi-Wan. In the end, the Jedi and their clones collapse the tunnels, killing the Queen and her soldiers, rescue Luminara, capture Poggle, and escape the tunnels. For years, I've seen Star Wars fans talk about how cool it would be to see a Star Wars horror film, and every time I see this sentiment, I think to myself, well, we already got it with Clone Wars. Legacy of Terror is the Star Wars universe's answer to the all-time classic zombie monster, opting to use Geonosians as the undead army in an episode that scares and thrills. The story starts out simple enough, with Luminara tracking Poggle the Lesser across Geonosis as he attempts to escape the Republic. She tracks him to this creepy temple with a great aesthetic where she is quickly overpowered by an undead army. There's this great air of secrecy around what exactly attacked Luminara at the temple that isn't revealed until Anakin and Obi-Wan venture into the catacombs beneath the temple. The temple was certainly creepy, but the tunnels beneath are scary. There is zero light underground, and the environment is only lit up by clone spotlights, lightsabers, and eventually blaster fire when the Jedi discover who took Luminara. The undead Geonosians are suitably creepy. They are mindless creatures who tank blaster fire like it is nothing and don't really go down from anything short of a lightsaber. Their blank eyes, guttural screams, and insectoid appearance all combine to create a suitably terrifying creature from the darker side of the Star Wars universe. And then there's the leader of this undead army, the Queen. Basically this giant fat female Geonosian with a crown who can speak broken English. It's a super cool design that clearly pays homage to the dynamic we saw in Aliens, with the giant Queen controlling her smaller, more efficient minions. She even lays eggs, which really grossed me out for a second. Not that stuff like this disturbs me, but I wasn't expecting to see something this detailed and slimy in Clone Wars, and I totally forgot this was in the show. The whole setting makes for a very creepy episode that sets itself apart from the rest of the series, and the fight between the Republic and the undead is quite brutal, with more than a bit of alien juice spilling out of the undead creatures. It's nice seeing this new side of a planet that we are already familiar with, and again, it reinforces that there are whole civilizations and stories behind every planet in the Star Wars universe, no matter how insignificant it might be within the Skywalker saga. I can't pick out any major flaws in this episode. It's a well-executed horror story in the Star Wars universe. What isn't to love? I love it for a lot of the same reasons I love Lair of Grievous from the previous season. It's a classic story told with Star Wars seasoning. It's nothing new narratively, but the Star Wars aesthetic breathes life into a tired horror trope. There are also a lot of other little moments I like here. I love Poggle's little caravan that he takes into the desert and how clearly cobbled together it is. It's always funny seeing mighty separatist leaders being forced into desperate situations like this. The hand-to-hand combat that Luminara uses against the undead after she loses her lightsaber is a nice touch, and it shows once again that the Jedi are capable of fighting even without their laser swords. Once again, Anakin's rashness makes him butt heads with the older, more patient Jedi after he suggests going after Luminara during a sandstorm until Obi-Wan and Ki-Adi-Mundi make him come to his senses. Again, Anakin is still being driven by emotion. And of course, Obi-Wan's fascination with the undead creatures they find under Geonosis is a lot of fun. I love how annoyed he gets when Anakin crushes one of the brain worms that he wanted to study. Legacy of Terror
is an excellent episode of Clone Wars. It's scary, thrilling, and the episode shows us a new side of Geonosis that we could have never imagined. The clear homage to James Cameron's Aliens is a loving sci-fi homage, the action is tense, and all in all, it makes for an excellent horror movie with a Star Wars twist. And that was Legacy of Terror. Ranking it against every other episode of Clone Wars I've reviewed so far, it currently sits at number 12. Will it hold this place? Only time will tell. And here is the complete ranking so far.
That's me finished for this episode. Now, I want to hear from all of you. What's your personal review of this episode? Where would you rank it among every other episode of Clone Wars? Let me know in the comments below after you've liked the video and subscribed. I'll see you guys next time with another Clone Wars episode review and ranking. Until then, thank you for watching. As always, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.